Welcome to St Andrew's Presbyterian, Morwell. I'm John Higgins, and this video is the next in the series demonstrating the wonderful sounds on this historic and heritage listed 1873 Speechly Ingram pipe organ. And now I'd like to showcase the wonderful oboe stop on the Swell. This is quite a remarkable stop, so full of character and so useful. It adds so much to the organ, both in terms of solo line possibilities, but also adding much of the volume and edge to the full swell, but also making a significant contribution even to the full organ. It's amazing down in the church area how much the oboe adds even to the full organ. So let's begin by exploring some of the solo possibilities using this oboe stop. And I thought a lovely example in the English tradition would be Largo from Xerxes, where you can hear that beautiful solo melody using the oboe stop. I'll be accompanying it here with the gamba on the grate. It's also quite useful for providing a colourful solo line for some of J.S. Bach chorale preludes. We have here Liebster Jesu, a beautiful chorale prelude and a great opportunity to use the oboe as the solo line. It really is a delightful solo stop. Next we'll consider the possibilities that the oboe adds in chorus with other stops. I think this sound goes particularly well with some excerpts from Franck's music. So here I will use the oboe with the open diapason on the swell. So only two stops, and this showcases how the oboe adds wonderful colour in chorus. Next, if we add full swell, and the oboe, as I said, does add a lot to the volume of full swell. We'll now consider how it adds to the colour of the whole organ. So if I pick a hymn, which might be sung on Sundays, wonderful example, Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah, CWM Rhonda. So The full swell could be used as a quieter sound in between some of the louder verses. So the full swell is still fairly softly voiced, and if the church is full, it struggles to provide the necessary lead and volume. But for some of the quieter verses, it's a wonderful colour. Now if we couple that full swell down to the great, and I'll add the great 8 foot and 4 foot. And if I just uncouple that for a moment with the chord held down, you'll hear the difference and the contribution the swell makes. Another example of how the swell can be used on this organ is to enhance the pedal line. So sometimes when playing some of the Bach fugues, again on an English organ, perhaps not always the authentic Baroque sound, but the full great chorus with 8 foot open diapason, 4 foot principal and the mixture, and the full swell including the oboe coupled down to the pedal, it does provide a bit of an edge that just helps when the subject of the fugue enters in the pedals. So if we take the fugue from the short 8 preludes and fugues in F major, this will give you an example of the clarity that the oboe adds to the pedal without the oboe added, I think it does lose a little bit of that clarity. So if I remove the swell to pedal coupler, it sounds something like this. Pedals, it does add quite a lot. And now assisting full organ, full swell coupled to the great chorus 8/4 and the mixture, which is 2 2/3 and 2 foot. You'll hear that the oboe still adds a wonderful colour. So there we have the oboe stop, and as you can see, it's It's really an important stop in this instrument. It adds so much colour and character, and is certainly very, very enjoyable sound to listen to. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video in this series of demonstrating this wonderful instrument. See you soon. Take care. Bye.